industry is towards diversity, and without it, everyone faces financial ruin as well, which is really not good use for the whole board.
And quite, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Phoebe Smith, travel expert there. Yeah, the tourism industry being really, really bad at it, understandable.
Absolutely. One of the things we try to do across all the BBC and BBC Breakfast particularly is answer questions you have. This morning at 8:10, specific to care, a lot of people worried about what will happen in care homes with their loved ones who can maybe look after on a regular basis. Helen Wakely, who is the care minister, joining us at 8:10. So issues around that, please get them to us this morning. And then just after 9:00, putting together one of our panels, we've got a doctor, a psychologist, and someone who's knowledgeable about cleaning. There's a lot of questions about, how do you efficiently clean your home, workplace, try and keep it virus-free, all those things. So let's come up just after 9:00. Questions?
We're going to talk about cracked hands as well in that section of the programme.
Overwashing.
Yeah, completely.
So,
the good news is, though, that there's a little bit decent weather on the horizon, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, if you are contemplating the idea of maybe having to work from home or maybe spending more time at home into the latter stages of the week ahead, it's likely to be dry and settle. Lots of rain around at the moment, though. This weather front arrived through the night and it's going to continue to push its way steadily eastward. Not a bad afternoon for many before the next area of low pressure arrives later on today, and that's going to bring more wet and windy weather with it as well. So, for our weekend ahead, it really does look as though it's a little bit of everything. Bit of rain around, at times with the wind as well, but also some drier, brighter weather too. So, for the rest of the day, this rain still has to clear. Now, some of it's been quite heavy, but it is starting to weaken off and it's moving its way steadily eastward. So, if you have woken up and you've got some rain around at the moment, we're not expecting it to last. It should start to ease off into the east coast, and then behind it, something a little bit brighter, maybe even some glimpses of sunshine as we head towards the lunchtime period. So bear that in mind. Eventually, though, into Northern Ireland and western fringes of Scotland, more wet and windy weather slowly arrives, but with a little bit of brightness and southerly wind that eased the temperatures up on yesterday, highs of 12 to 14 degrees for May. Now, that wet and windy weather sweeps its way through Scotland overnight, and then the heaviest of the rain as we go through the night will focus back to northwest England, Wales and southwest England. 30-40 millimetres of rain not out of the question. With the clouds, the wind and the rain around, it's going to be a mild night, temperature only around 4 to 9 degrees. But that does mean on Sunday, this low pressure really influencing the story. For England and Wales, we're going to see a spell of wet weather slowly pushing its way into the southeast corner. It will take its time in doing so. So maybe East Anglia and the southeast dry for much of the day. And then behind, a northerly wind kicks in. That's going to drive in some showers. And a noticeable difference to the feel of the weather. With gusts of winds at times in excess of 55 miles an hour here. It could be on the chilly side. So temperatures in Scotland sitting around 5 to 8 degrees. Further south and east before that rain arrives, we should see a maximum of 12. Now let's get to the good news. Yes, it does look as though we'll see a few weather fronts for a time in the beginning of the week, but through the middle of the week, high pressure is set to build, and so there's going to be a good deal of dry weather in the forecast for the coming future. I haven't been able to say that since the middle of September last year. So one or two weather fronts are beginning to bring us a little bit of light patchy rain, but then generally speaking, dry, settled and sunny. That's it.
Thank you very much. We are talking about hand washing, and we've got Flurry's coming on the programme a little bit later on. She's been talking about hand washing as put it to use in a way. Have a look.
Okay, this is a PSA. Everybody listen carefully because this is a day that we take action with every interaction. So before you get any close, get some anti-vax on. It's vigilant times, writing vigilant rhymes. It's important that you look out for the vigilant signs. Catch a bit of kid and let me give you some lyrics. Get involved so we can beat it. Now just listen and repeat it. Take your right hand, take your left hand. Sprinkle on some water, put it to the hand.
She's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. She's a breakfast presenter on Hits Radio, so that's why you see her doing it there. So she'll be in a little bit later on to talk about her new album. I don't think that song's featured.
And also, that wasn't proper hand washing either, was it?
No.
A bit of health warning around that. That was not proper hand
That's
washing.
not the way to do it.
Fleur will be with us a little later on anyway. Look forward to that. Right now, we're going to take a break. Headlines coming up. Oh, God, I love it. That Peter Crouch podcast. It's back stronger and funnier than ever. Listen now on the BBC Sounds app.
Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Charlie. State and Rachel there.
Good morning. Here's a summary of today's main stories from BBC News. New plans being drawn up by ministers could see a ban on mass gatherings from as early as next week.
Government sources say the move is designed to ease the burden on emergency services. Major sporting and cultural events have already been cancelled across the country in response to the pandemic. It comes as the number of confirmed deaths from coronavirus in the UK rises to 11.
A national emergency has been declared in the United States as the number of deaths there has risen to 47. The move allows President Trump to access up to £40 billion in emergency funding. Today also sees the President's plan to ban travel to and from 26 European countries come into effect.
The government is drawing up emergency coronavirus plans to avoid disruption in England's prisons. Staff will be offered bonuses to cover shortages and could be redeployed to cover frontline services. Prison Governors Association has said cases of the virus are inevitable, and unions say prison officers face unprecedented challenges.
BBC Sport Relief event took place last night, raising millions of pounds for projects all across the world. The organisers have promised a chunk of the money from this year will go to those affected by the coronavirus pandemic here in the UK. The fundraising night went ahead in front of a live studio audience in Salford, comedy sketches, and of course celebrity performances. Here is the moment we'd like to tally for tonight.
Our Sport Relief 2020 total is 40,500,355 pounds.
So that is the final figure of the 40 million figure, £540,000, quite extraordinary. So many people enjoyed the events last night, and congratulations to all those involved, including, of course, Mike Bushnell, who was, I believe, answering the phones until quite late last night, taking in people's, with plenty of money. You have a number of people on the phone. You were there, weren't you? You might be last night, Mike.
I was, yes, it was a really great atmosphere actually, answering the phones along the likes of Karen and Ferrell, also, as you saw there, Sam White. Yeah, it's really good to help. But then a bit of a late night, and I also left my coat there, so I'm bringing the coat this morning. And Tranmere Rovers, this is Prenton Park. This afternoon, the Tranmere players should be walking out here. Footballers running across the British Isles to play their League One game at home to Lincoln City. They'll be running out here at 3 o'clock this afternoon. As Tony still here, regardless, even though all British League football is now off because of the coronavirus, but this will be the season. And a crucial event for Tranmere as well. They're third bottom in League One, and they've won 300 shots. And Benson was gathering again, trying to kickstart their season once more. Now, just over there, beyond the sand, about 6 miles away, is Goodison Park, home of Everton. And, well, Liverpool were hoping to take a giant step there, of course, this weekend on Monday, towards winning their first league title in 30 years with a game against local rivals Everton on Monday. You look at the top side, 25 points clear at the top of the Premier League, but now there are real questions about what will happen to the rest of the season. Liverpool's manager, Jurgen Klopp, was keen to keep things in perspective, though, saying, and I quote him here, "Of course, we don't want to play in front of an empty stadium, and we don't want games or competitions suspended, but doing so helps one individual stay healthy, just one, we do no questions asked. If it's a choice between football and the good of the wider society, it is no contest. Really, it isn't," he says. Now, elsewhere, the Six Nations game between Wales and Scotland had been given the go-ahead to take place today, which called off only 24 hours before kick-off. The Welsh Rugby Union defended their decision, saying it was the proper and responsible thing to do. Many travelling fans, though, were left out of pocket, with judgment coming as such at the later stage. Back here at Prenton Park and the Tranmere Rovers, let's talk to Managing Director Dawn Thompson, who joined us this morning in the dugouts. I'm not sure if you're used to being in the manager's dugout. Not playing, you're managing today, but what was your reaction? Were you shocked or in the end not surprised after, of course, the likes of Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal manager, was diagnosed with the coronavirus, into clubs like Everton, indeed, Arsenal, Chelsea, in self-isolation now because of outbreaks of virus?
Yeah, I think what it highlighted is footballers are untouchable, and when it happens on the patch, particularly Everton over the way, we knew maybe something's going to come. The news came yesterday, where possible. A big part of the family road is our football business as well. So we're making sure that where possible we can keep their activities running, keep momentum in the club, and get prepared for next season as well. So things like today, the club shop is still open. It's open longer hours than it would be on normal non-match day. But a lot of fans are saying they're going to come in and buy the season tickets for next year, pick their seats, use the times, get close to that. But also we are taking precautions to make sure the area is antibacterial, sprays, hundreds, everything we need.
And also, so to the obligation projects, I think continue very much business as usual in terms of the working community.
Yeah, I mean the community programme's really big here, and interestingly what people are saying is please don't stop unless you have to. Isolation is a fact that affects a lot of people in this area, and we've put a lot of activities in place to make sure they are getting out once a week, they are seeing people, they are getting food if they need to, and what they're saying is unless you really have to, please don't stop that. One gentleman said on Thursday, coming here once a week, the only time to get out of the house.
I've always had one,
So we're
really.
reviewing it daily, we're following the guidance, we also work closely with
From
our
what?
local NHS, so
I
there's
don't
lots of
know.
guidance
I
from the
don't know.
Is your pillow a bit high, do you think?
No.
No?
Just, I've kind of always had it.
But if possible, keep it as normal as possible.
Kind of always have a sore neck.
So that, how actually
Yeah.
worried are you about what's going to happen with football off now until the beginning of April at the earliest? So would it be worse had matches been forced to be played behind closed doors?
Yeah, I think there's two sides to that. The financial element will hit low league clubs, and it will hit hard. So there's the financial impact. But then secondly, a lot of the side around football is fans coming and enjoying it. You know, we get over 6,000 people here for every game. Is it the same if they're not here? And it is played behind the scenes. So yeah, I think the concerns are how long this will go on for and the financial consequences of that. Today, for example, we've put a lot of work into international people coming to the area. So Derby on Monday, a lot of people are coming here because they come for a weekend of football now.
It's the unseen cost almost, isn't it? A lot of us don't realise. We get more on this, thanks to almost. Stay with us, maybe chat to you at the end as well, because we're going to now go to Sussex and speak to Kieran Maguire, who's a University of Liverpool football finance expert. Hi there, Kieran. So how costly do you think this will be, especially to the Football League clubs, the EFL clubs?
I think for the League One and League Two clubs, we're probably talking somewhere in the region of £300,000-400,000 in lost income before the end of the season if they've got 5 or 6 home matches. Clearly, that will vary from club to club. Some are chasing promotion. There are giant clubs such as Sunderland and Portsmouth in those leagues as well. And I think the main issue as far as those clubs are concerned is in terms of cash flow. Even if the matches are postponed, we've still got potentially got a 3-week gap for certain, and that could be extended further. How are the clubs going to pay their wages? How are they going to pay their suppliers? You would hope that perhaps some of the bigger clubs in the Premier League, if they have outstanding transfer fees to the lower league clubs, they could accelerate them, or they could send up some form of interest-free loan scheme or even a donation to the smaller clubs to show that they're all part of the football family.
And does it get worse the longer this goes on? Say the suspension of the season was to last into maybe May, even June.
Yes, I mean, there's a saying in finance, income is vanity, cash flow is reality. And if you defer the date at which matches are going to be returned, I think many clubs are going to struggle significantly. We already saw in February both Southampton United and Macclesfield Town failed to play wages of clubs. Many clubs are surviving on a match-to-match basis, and they're reliant upon the loyal 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people turning up, as well as the away fans. And you also have to take into consideration the staff involved in the club, many of whom are on part-time or 0-hour contracts. They're selling programs with their part of the catering team, their stewards and so on. And they're reliant upon the income they get from football clubs at this basis to pay their own bills as well.
Now, Kieran, yesterday at Charles talking to Sunday football fans worried that the season wouldn't actually be finished. I suppose that's the doomsday scenario for some people, that do they actually finish the season as the tables stand now, but then maybe the relegated clubs could then take legal action, or do you make the season null and void? Imagine the reaction of clubs like Liverpool or indeed Leeds United, West Brom, potentially going down to the Championship.